Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
We got another problem, guys. Today, getting in my car, ready to start my day, and what do I see? Low tire pressure. What's this talking about? 30 psi. As you know, it's supposed to be 42. And I noticed the leak yesterday. I filled it up with air and was able to get back home. Was thinking that was it, but no. It slowly has leaked overnight. And now, let's see what happens. Luckily, I do have the Tesla tire and wheel protection. We're gonna put that to use today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Keith, and this is Empire State of Tesla, where I teach you how to operate, maneuver, control, FSD, charging in a major city like New York without home charging. All the tricks and trades, and hopefully all the things you need. One thing you should know about owning a Tesla is the fact this car is a lot heavier than normal cars because of the battery pack, of course. And because of this and the instant torque, you're gonna get a lot of damage to your tires. That's why it's recommended to rotate your tires every 6,000 miles. And it's also gonna pick up more nails and more debris than normal cars. It's very important that you should have a tire air pump in your car for these emergencies. Luckily, I have one myself. Hopefully, I'm able to fill up my tire and hold this air until I get to work. At that point, I will call roadside, and hopefully they can help me out. All right, so now I'm on my way to work. The good news is the tire is still holding the air I put in, and the PSI hasn't dropped. So hopefully we're going to make it through the day until the Tesla service gets there. Unfortunately, because of the rules of my job, I can't record once I get into the parking lot. But don't worry, with the incredible technology I have at my disposal, I've created a highly accurate, extremely professional, dramatic reenactment of everything that happened. And by the incredible technology, I mean AI and some photos. So sit back, enjoy, and just remember, everything you're about to see is 100% accurate. Give or take about 90%. Once I arrived to work safely, thanks to the trusty Tesla FSD, I parked and went on the Tesla app to request roadside assistance. Once I opened the app, I selected the tire that was giving me issue and requested a tire replacement. And this is when my jaw almost touched the floor once I saw the price of how much it would cost to replace the actual tire with a new one. But that fare was all for naught because the Tesla provider told me that once he confirms I have tire and wheel coverage, that the price would be adjusted and that he was only 20 minutes out. But where I work, it's kind of hard to find. So it took him a little bit longer, but once I dropped him a pin, he was able to find me quick and easy. And sure enough, when he took the tire off and examined it, as you can see, a big nail was right in the outer walls of my tire, which means, unfortunately, I need a loaner. At this point, he proceeded to place the loaner tire, which is a used tire, on my vehicle, and within the next 2 days, scheduled an appointment for me to pick up my new or service tire. And this is the loaner they put on the vehicle. I'm scheduled to go pick up my new tire in the next 2 days.
Clear of the closing doors, please.
After waiting 2 days, today is the day. I'm on my way to Brooklyn now to either pick up my new tire or have my tire repaired and return this loaner. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so we're making our way over to the Tesla Service Center here in Brooklyn. As we get closer, you can definitely tell we're entering a different part of Brooklyn. The vibe over here is a lot more industrial. You got warehouses, garage, repair shops, commercial buildings. It's definitely not the brownstone, tree-lined Brooklyn that most people picture. It's got that gritty, working Brooklyn feel to it. And honestly, Tesla's service being here kind of fits perfectly. You got this super modern electric car company sitting in the middle of old school industrial Brooklyn. All right, we're almost there. We're gonna pull in and see what Tesla has to say, and I'll bring you guys along for I completely forgot. You can't record in a Tesla service center, but I got you. All right, so I finally made it to the Tesla service center. Once I got there, everybody was pretty friendly. They checked me in, took the Model Y, and told me they'll reach out to me when everything was ready. While I was waiting, I walked around and checked out some of the other Teslas they had there. Different models, different colors, different setups. So of course, I was looking at everything. But the best part of the visit, somehow I came in to get my Model Y service and end up getting a chance to test drive a Cybertruck. I was definitely not expecting that. So let's talk about it. So while my tire is getting serviced, I get the great opportunity to test drive a Cybertruck. Look how beautiful this car is. Beautiful screen. I'm able to put up and down the suspensions. Wire steering, so when I turn the wheel, all four tires move. Of course, I'm gonna drive this baby in FSD. Say hi to the beautiful wife. And then look at the room in the back seat. This thing may not look the cutest outside, but inside is definitely a beauty. And for this large Cybertruck, they invented a new windshield wiper, one single blade, as you can see. It goes across the whole windshield. Also, what I noticed is look how long the slope is on this car. And as you can see, I don't know what is this supposed to see behind you, but it's there. I know you really can't see through the back, so that's why when you have this vehicle, you're supposed to be using the cameras when you're reversing. I mean, Tesla could do a little bit better with this rear view mirror though. See, still a very small mirror for such a big car. I don't know why. If you have such a large visor, why don't you make the actual mirror large? Even with all those little minor quirks, I do see definitely the appeal of having a Cybertruck. You definitely feel like you're the king of the road. You could take on any vehicles with the sheer size and power of this vehicle. And after driving around for about 20 minutes, we still had a little time to kill. We were able to walk the showroom floor and have a more in-depth look at a Tesla Model Y 2026 performance vehicle. Now we're in the showroom looking at different vehicles. You get the performance model Tesla Y. You get these nice seats, and you get the little lights on the doors though. Once I said before, red clipper brakes and the nice spoiler. And when I tell you that these seats are comfortable and dangerous, they are very comfortable. I could see myself falling asleep in FSD with this. Also, you get a more chrome trim on the dash. At this point, we got the notification that our car was ready. Once we arrived, we saw that they replaced our tire with a brand new tire. What was the cost? Given the fact that I had tire and rim protection, it was only the deductible I had to pay for, which was $27 $1.22. After what seemed like a long day, which really wasn't because it was super fun, I was able to get my tire service. Listen, when it comes to Tesla and their service, I feel like it's the Chick-fil-A of dealerships. Everybody's super nice, everybody's super friendly, and they really seem passionate about working for Tesla. And to be honest, it was such a breeze today, and I had so much fun. You know what? Would I recommend the tire and rim protection for Tesla? Absolutely, 100%. You see how much it would have cost me if I didn't have this coverage. And because of this coverage, I was able to have a nice day. They were able to replace it with a brand new tire for only $20 a month. Then if you count my deductible, it came up to $27.50, which honestly is better than paying almost $500 for a new tire. I highly, highly recommend that you include the Tesla and rim package in your purchase of your Tesla. Till next time, peace.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.